The United Nations Security Council. That's the current affairs topic, or whatever you can say. The most important topic of one of the most important topic of GS. The United Nations Security Council is one of the six principal organs of a United Nations. The UNSC consists of 15 members, among which five permanent members are there, and the rest of 10 members are non-permanent. Why United Nations Security Council is in concern? Because India is contributing a lot in United Nations Security Council, and that's why India want a permanent seat in United Nations. Okay, that's why India also want to be recognized as a permanent member in the United Nations. Okay, the rest 10 members are not non-permanent. That serves for a term of 2 years. The five permanent member of UNSC, United Nations Security Councils, are United States of America, Russia, People's Republic of China, United Kingdom, and France. Which are the five? First, United States of America. Second, Russia. Third, People's Republic of China. Then, when China is there, then India will definitely demand for it, because the development is moving towards Asian countries, and the next generation is from Asian countries. Okay, because all over the world, our influence has increased a lot, and we have influenced in each and every sector. We are focusing on development in each and every sector, and we are a very big market also. So that's why we are supporting United Nations peace security. We are sending our soldiers to different nations for the United Nations security. Okay, different nations of Africa. We are establishing peace over there also, just like Sudan. In Sudan and Nigeria and other nations, we are sending our peace forces, and India is contributing the highest in it. Okay, United Kingdom and France. So you can remember United States of America, Russia, the two supreme power, USA and Russia. Next is China. Okay, China is nowadays third supreme power. United Kingdom and France. United Kingdom and France. Okay. According to the rules of procedure, the General Assembly elects five non-permanent members of the Security Council each year. United UN Security Council chamber in New York City. Abbreviations UNSC. Type principal organ. Membership 15 countries. Okay. According to the rules and procedures, the General Assembly elects five non-permanent members of the Security Council each year. In the session held in 1963, the Assembly decided upon a pattern to be followed for electing the non-permanent members of the Council. For electing the non-permanent member of the Council, five from African and Asian states. Okay, one from Eastern European states, two from American states, two from Western European and other. Two from Western European and other, as stipulated in the rules and procedures of the United Nations. A retiring member of United Nations Security Council is not eligible for immediate re-election. In accordance with the rules of the procedure, the election is held by secret ballot, and there are no, under the rules of procedure of UN, the non-permanent members of the Security Council are elected by a two-third. Two-third. So these notes are from tireless study, and you can get very good notes from tireless study. If you want to visit, you can visit over there. Okay. China, Asia Pacific, People's Republic of China, Republic of China, People's Republic of China, 1971. Republic of China, 1945 to 1971. France, Western Europe and others. French Fifth Republic, 1958. Provisional Government of the French Republic, 1945 to 1946. French Fourth Republic, 1948, 46 to 58. So this chart you can do. Okay. Security Council presidency in 2020. Country Vietnam, January. Belgium, February. China, March. Dominican Republic, April. Estonia, May. France, June. Germany, July. Indonesia, August. Niger, September. Russia, October. Saint Vincent and the Grenadines, November. South Africa, December. Okay. So Security Council presidency in 2020. So for the month of December, South Africa is handling the Security Council presidency. Okay. How are non-permanent members elected? How are non-permanent members elected? Each year, the General Assembly elects 5 non-permanent members out of a total of 10 for a 2-year term. Distribution of seats. These 10 seats are distributed among the regions. Thus, 5 for African and Asian countries, 1 for Eastern European countries, 2 for Latin American and Caribbean countries, 2 for Western European and other countries. Of the 5 seats of Africa and Asia, 3 are for Africa and 2 for Asia. There is an informal understanding between the two groups to reserve one for Arab country. The Africa and the Asia Pacific groups takes turns every 2 years to put an Arab candidate. Elections for terms beginning in even numbered years select 2 African members and 1 each within Eastern Europe, Asia Pacific, and Latin America and Caribbean. Terms beginning in odd numbered years consist of 2 Western European and other members and 1 each from Asia Pacific and Africa and Latin America and the Caribbean. Next point is votes. Irrespective of whether a country is a clean state, candidate and has been endorsed by its group, it needs to secure the votes of 2/3 of the members present and voting, and the General Assembly session a minimum of 129 votes if all 193 member states participate. When contested, the election of the non-permanent seats can be fraught and can go for several rounds. In 1935, there was a contest between India and Pakistan, which went 8 rounds. Pakistan won the seat that year. In 1996, India lost contest to Japan. Okay, India lost contest to Japan. Functions/mandate of United Nations Security Council. United Nations Charter gives UNSC primary responsibility for maintaining international peace and security. Functions. What are the basically the functions of United Nations Security Council? United Nations Charter gives UNSC primary responsibility for maintaining international peace and security. All member states of United Nations have agreed to accept and carry out the decision of the Security Council. While other organs of the United Nations can only make recommendations to member states, whereas the Security Council has the power to make decisions that member states and are then obligated to implement under the charter. While other organs of the United Nations can only make recommendations to member states, whereas the Security Council has the power to make decisions that member states and then obligated to implement under the charter. The Charter of the United Nations Security Council promotes harmonious relationships among the member nations by maintaining the international security and peace. Whoever is the member, we will try to maintain the international security and peace over there. The United Nations Security Council can carry out investigations that threaten international peace and can isolate, even expel a country at fault. It conducts peacekeeping operations around and resolve the disputes among countries. India, as a united UN member, sent its peacekeeping force IPKF, India Peacekeeping Force, in Sri Lanka in 1987 to end the civil war that engulfed the island nation. So maintaining peace and security, when complaint concerning a threat to peace is brought before United Nations Security Council, the country's first action is usually to recommend parties try to reach an agreement by peaceful means. The council may set forth principles for such an agreement. Set forth principle for such an agreement, undertake investigation and mediation. In some cases, dispatch a mission, appoint special envoys. Different kinds of special envoys are being sent to different places. Request the secretary general to use good offices to achieve a pacific settlement of the dispute. Pacific settlement of the dispute. When there is a dispute leading to hostilities, means there is hostile situations, okay, among countries, the United Nations Security Council's primary objective is to to an end bring them to an end as soon as possible. In that case, the council may issue ceasefire directives that can help prevent an escalations of the conflict, dispatch military observers or a peacekeeping force to help reduce tensions, separate opposing forces, and establish a calm and peaceful settlements may be. In which peaceful settlements may be. So same thing is happening in Afghanistan also, that we are working very well in Afghanistan, and we are focusing to develop relations even with Taliban also over there, because Taliban is considered to be as the third pillar. So we are not becoming just like a Raja Harishchand. So we are now focusing practical way how to solve the issues. So for solving the Afghanistan issues, we are focusing that we should maintain some relations with Taliban also, because in Afghanistan it is the third pillar. Okay. Beyond this, the United Nations Security Council may opt for the following enforcement measures: economic sanctions, arms embargoes, financial penalties and restrictions, and travel bans, severance of diplomatic relations, blockade, or even collective military. The main concern is to focus action on those responsible for policies or practice condemned by the international community, while minimizing the impact of the measures taken on other parts of the population and economy. India has been critical about the slow pace of United Nations Security Council reforms process, saying the adoption of the opaque methodologies. Opaque means that from which we cannot see clearly. Okay, opaque methodologies, non-attribution, and obfuscation of references by the member countries is blocking the early reforms of the world body. Okay, what constitute United Nations security reforms? So from here we will start tomorrow. Okay, that's all for the day. See you tomorrow.